And now a word from the creators of this movie. Mr. Wordsworth, you were the editor of this movie. How long did it take from start to finish?
5 years have passed. 5 summers with the length of 5 long winters.
Wow, 5 years? This is sure to be one of a kind. Do you think it will be a success?
Well, here I stand not only with a sense of present pleasure, but with pleasing thoughts that in this moment there is life and food for future years.
That's great. Where did you edit the movie?
I was but oft in lonely rooms and mid the din of towns and cities. I work best when I have no distractions.
Well, your work sure paid off.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Coleridge. So you wrote this movie. What was your inspiration?
My poem Kubla Khan, it was about a stately pleasure dome decree where Alf, the sacred river, ran through caverns measureless to man down to a sunless sea. This poem is meant to make the reader feel like they were in an alternate reality. It is a miracle of rare device, a sunny pleasure dome with caves of ice. All the objects I describe are easily recognizable, but the images I create move in ways the reader doesn't expect. People appear and disappear strangely, just like in a dream or hallucination. Almost like a scary version of Alice in Wonderland.
That sounds so interesting. Was the inspiration for the main character, Sam, from Kubla Khan as well?
Actually, no. I got the inspiration for Sam from the character Life and Death in my poem The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Her lips were red, her looks were free, her locks were yellow as gold, her skin was white as leprosy.
Thank you for your time, sir. I look forward to seeing the movie. Mr. Byron, you were the executive producer of this movie. Would you have done anything differently if you went back in time and started over?
One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace. I believe this movie is perfectly in balance the way it is.
Wonderful. Can you give me any hints to your favorite scene?
What I can ne'er express, yet cannot all conceal. I guess you're just going to have to wait and see it for yourself.
How about a favorite line from the movie?
Sure. It is the dew of the morning sunk chill on my brow. It felt like the warning of what I feel now.
I can't wait to see the entire movie. Mr. Burns, you were the director of this movie. Where did you draw your vision from?
Thou saw the fields lay bare and waste, and weary winter coming fast. The cold weather helped me to create the eerie atmosphere.
Do you believe this movie will still be around in future years?
And forward, though, I canna see, guess and fear.
Let's hope you don't have to fear. I truly hope to be as successful as you one day.
Which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. You are just the same as me. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Keats, you are the production designer. How did you get inspiration to create the imaginative elements of this movie?
The idea came to me in the next Valley Glades. Was it a vision or a waking dream? Fled is that music, do I wake or sleep? I'm not sure, but it came to me somehow.
How did you get the vision for the main character, Sam?
I met a lady in the meads, full beautiful, a fairy's child. Her hair was long, her foot was light, and her eyes were wild. When I styled Sam, I envisioned her.
Do you think fame will get to your head?
I will remain humble at my success. Of the wide world I stand alone and think till love and fame to nothingness do sink.
Mr. Blake, you are the costume designer. How did you incorporate the mystical elements of this movie into the outfits?
Well, when my mother died, I was very young, and my father sold me while yet my tongue could scarcely cry. Weep, 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 weep. So your chimneys I sweep, and in soot I sleep. The outfits that thousands of sweepers, Dick, Joe, Ned, or Jack, wore are where I drew my inspiration from.
Will you be designing costumes for any other upcoming movies?
When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? I love my job, but I plan on taking a little break for a while.
Well, I look forward to seeing your work in the future. Shelley, you are the director of photography. What made you create the beautiful scenery?
Well, I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert." The panoramic landscape he helped me picture was my inspiration.
What type of people do you think will go see this movie?
Thou who didst waken from his summer dreams last summer will wake this summer to view this movie. Everyone will love it. I want to drive my dead thoughts over the universe like withered leaves to quicken a new birth.
I sure want to see it.